All right, welcome everyone to the live stream. My name is Alex, aka InTheBatLoop, and I'm here with my friend Lucas from Adventures by Ables, and we are going to discuss Mortal Kombat.
Yes, yes, we are. Yes, we are. I've been sitting on this all day, basically, and now I get to watch it.
Yeah, and we both haven't seen the trailer. I know it's been killing both of us, especially Lucas. So,
Oh, I've been biting at the bit.
and for those who know Mortal Kombat, that love Mortal Kombat, I have, there's that one theme song that plays that just gets you, ready and pumped up for Mortal Kombat. And that theme goes a little old school. All right, you guys. So today we are going to watch the trailer for the new movie, the 2021 movie. There's been some other movies, and we'll get to the ones in the 90s, but they dropped the trailer thanks to my man Lucas here. He's the one that let me, he informed me that they had dropped it. So, gonna play the trailer. We're all gonna give our reaction. You guys who have not watched it as well, if you want to leave a comment as well, go right ahead, and I'll have it all popped up. Looks like we got probably Carla. We got Justin. Hey, what's up, Justin? How you doing? All right. But yeah, so we are going to play this trailer, you guys. Let me get it all ready. And then we'll get into the discussion. But if you haven't hit that like button, it would, it would really help out this video and the channel if you give it a big thumbs up. And if you know anyone that's interested in watching the trailer or want to talk about Mortal Kombat, share that link. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it wherever you can share it. Let's spread it out. Spread the word. Let's get more people into it.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
All right. Let's do this.
First learned about this 7 years ago on a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive. When we got there, we tore through our unit in seconds. The target had superhuman abilities.
What?
Oh my gosh.
It had the same marking you do, Cole.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world reference a great tournament of champions. That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation.
What? Hanzo! Oh!
Oh my.
As Mortal Kombat.
These are your kids.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Oh my god.
Kung Lao. The fate of Earth is in our hands.
No matter how many of my people we put in the ground, we will not fail. Kill them.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Sub-Zero. Get over here!
Holy moly.
Kano wins. You fucking beauty.
Was not expecting that.
Okay, I need
I need a second.
I need to process that. Wow.
I need a second. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys, with my camera a second ago. It was going all over the place. I'm so sorry about that. Holy moly.
So wow. Wow.
Was not expecting that.
All right, for you
That
guys who
is-
watched it, yeah, leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought of the trailer. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to start with that.
Should we rewatch it again?
Yeah, do you want to play it again?
I think
Let's
we
watch
should.
it again.
I think we
mean,
should.
that was a
There's-
good trailer. Yeah, let's do it again, especially if there's new people who came in. We just played the trailer for the Mortal Kombat, but we're thinking of playing it again because so much is going on.
There's so much going on.
Not only that, everything is pretty epic that's going on, so it deserves to be played twice. So let me do it again, yeah. But yeah, you guys, yeah. Wow. All right, you guys, about to all right, about to do it again. Wow.
First learned about this 7 years ago. On a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive. First learned about this 7 years ago. Got there. On a mission in Brazil.
Oof. So Sub-Zero's makes Jax.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's still on New Line? Okay.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. Means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world reference a great tournament of champions. That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation to fight for something known.
And Hanzo isn't dead yet.
As Mortal Kombat.
These are your champions.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao.
Lord Raiden.
The fate of Earth is in our hands.
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground,
Melina,
not fail.
Yeah.
Shao Kahn, Reptile, Smoke Noob? Or is that Smoke?
Sub-Zero.
Jesus, man.
Man.
That's so freaking cool.
Oh.
Get over here.
Hey.
Kano wins. You fucking beauty.
I love that. Oh
You
my.
fucking beauty. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay. Reptile's in the trailer, Justin.
Yeah, I did see
Yeah,
that.
man. Yeah, like the final before they showed the ending of the Kano scene. Before they show the end of the Kano
Yeah,
scene, he's
there.
like punching Reptile through the chest.
Oh, that was sweet. That let me start off with the visuals. The visuals in this movie look amazing. I mean, so you get the gore, you get the action, you get it's beautiful, you guys. It is beautiful. I mean, obviously, a trailer's job is to hype you up, so it hyped us up. I mean,
Oh, it got
we'll
me
see.
hype. Oh,
Yeah.
I got goose pimples everywhere.
So we'll see, how it does, when the actual movie comes out. But
I'm reliving those scenes in my head right now.
I think one of my favorite scenes that I just noticed in the trailer was Sub-Zero getting he's over here fighting Scorpion. He slashes him. There's blood, and he freezes his blood in
And
midair
then just slices him.
and just slices him back. That wow, that was really good.
Was
Wow.
not expecting that kind of level of hype. I was not. Like 100% was not expecting that.
I mean, all the fight scenes, like they're giving you pretty much the actual game, but in real life, like
That's
they're not hiding things. It's not like someone's about to get sliced and you just see like maybe blood splatter on like the wall or something. Like they're showing you everything. I mean,
what he
he's
did to
holding a
Scorpion.
heart. It's
What he-
pumping.
What he did to Scorpion, like he throws him through the ice wall, that's a fatality. Granted, there's like the person usually one of the fatalities he dies and like slams up against the wall and gets like impaled by a bunch of ice spikes. But it's for a movie's purpose, he goes through the wall just for better. But like it's a fatality. It is a fatality.
Yeah.
It is a fatality.
I mean, they already given us they're giving us a show of the battle. I mean, there's gonna be a battle between a fight, popular fight between Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and I love Sub-Zero's voice. Like, wasn't that a good voice? Like,
Sub-Zero's voice did sound good, but
that did sound good.
I do have a little nitpick. When
What?
Scorpion says "get over here," didn't really like that voice.
Uh,
I wasn't that much of a fan of that "get over here," but then again, it's like that iconic like "get over
yeah, it's the
here."
iconic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you hear, But that wasn't that "get over here." But he did say the line, so I'm okay with it. That's all. It's all.
I mean, I am okay with it. Oops, sorry guys. I am okay with how he said it. I'm just trying to pull up his look again. I mean,
It's pretty like it's like pre-Death Hanzo, but there's a scene that has like the hellfire around him.
yeah, let me
Is that Jennifer Gardner?
I think he looks pretty sweet. I mean, everybody looks good. So not only just the visuals look good with the CGI and everything, but everyone's costume looks
Costume design looks
costume
phenomenal.
design is yeah.
Like spot on.
I mean, here's Sub-Zero for those,
Sub-Zero looks great.
Yeah.
That Sub-Zero looks awesome. I wonder if it's going to be Bihan or if it's going to be his brother. Probably going to be Bihan.
I don't know. I mean, it just
Warner Brothers should get on the Dragon Ball Z train after this. I agree.
yeah.
Dang, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
As long as it's not
Disney Disney does anything and they're just gonna ruin it. They ruined Star Wars already, so
We have Rogue One from them, so and Mandalorian. They haven't ruined it. It's just diamonds in the rough.
it's pretty rough.
It is rough.
But yeah, like everyone looks good. It looks like the team that they picked was Raiden and Jax.
There's no Johnny Cage though.
Yeah, there's no Johnny Cage. Maybe they did that. Maybe they wanted to leave him out. Maybe, but he's not.
We don't know who. Do we know who's casted for Johnny Cage by chance?
No.
I don't think so. If Johnny Cage is even in a movie, who knows? The Goro scene. I did not expect Goro out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know that was
Just
I'm trying
coming
to
in like
think of it,
Machamp out of a Pokeball.
Yeah, that was. He looked pretty good too. If I can pull it up. I
then
think
the
this
scene-
is the
and-
scene that
and
you
when-
were talking about.
Yeah, that's the scene I was talking about. So like, we definitely look like we have like pre-death Hanzo, but like, oh, Justin, you're just being silly. You was talking about Melina. But like that pre-death Hanzo, I don't know if he has Hellfire or not. I don't know if he has that ability yet, but I know like post-death Hanzo, when he becomes Scorpion, he has Hellfire.
Yeah.
Han Solo is not a good movie.
I haven't seen Han Solo, so I can't even put my 2 cents on that one. But I've heard. But yeah, I mean, everybody looks good. I was trying to get
Like they're
who's
very accurate. They're as close to accurate as a live action movie can be for like cartoon looking characters or like video game characters.
Yeah. I mean,
I
and
want.
then no, I was just
I don't
looking
know.
at.
I don't know,
It's
man. There was a
here's
lot of
this scene
process.
for anyone if like viewer discretion advised. There's some gore, but look at this scene.
Oh, where he just becomes an actual ninja.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, right? You see the heads exploded right here. That's just it's
Yeah.
gone.
Channing Tatum for who, Justin?
Yes, Channing Tatum, please. I wonder who's saying that one. Carla. But yeah, this looks good, you guys. I mean, look at this. This is if you're gonna make a good Mortal Kombat, movie, you better have some gore. You better have heads
That's what I
exploding like that. You
was.
better have blood. You better have. I mean, don't give me those cute like little like no. This got to be like rated R straight up. All of it,
There was
fatalities, everything.
there was a web series. I don't know how long. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. It's like Mortal Kombat, like Legacy or Bloodlines or something along the line. I don't know exactly. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a web series that dealt with like the backstory between Hanzo and Sub-Zero. Or it looks like a Zack. Oh my god, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Doomsday 2.0. But there was a web series that they were trying to do like this route of Mortal Kombat and like the darker what Mortal Kombat is. There's the blood, there's a fight, there's a fatality, but they try to ground it better, like make it more realistic. Like Reptile was like a person with a skin condition and a cannibal, and like stuff like that, and like try to explain things as a more realistic tones, and then they turned it into like the cyborgs. But whatever. But that was what I thought this movie was going to be, like just the recasting the actors. I haven't paid attention to this movie at all. I haven't looked up the actors or nothing. So this was a nice little surprise. So seeing all this, I am blown away. Blown away.
Yeah.
Cena.
And here's the scene.
Cena
4K. Yeah. Look at that. I mean, he looks good too. I mean,
Goro looks amazing. Think of Goro from the 90s movie, the original Mortal Kombat movie, and then look at that Goro.
Yeah, exactly.
I am terrified. I am terrified of that Goro. The other one looked like the other one looked like the Scorpion King.
Hey, but you got to get, that was the 90s, so, can't be too harsh on them, but
can't be too harsh.
Yeah, but for 2021, this is what you're expecting, like
if I don't see Goro rip off his head and put it through his stomach, I'm going to be upset.
Yeah, me too. Like that's what we
like. So fatality talk real quick. Like when they're taking up the names of the people and they say Jax, his hands are out and he's getting ready to pop someone between his two fists. Like he does one of his fatalities where he like reaches back and just
yeah.
Oh, I'm so ready.
But I'm wondering, and we'll get to like favorite Mortal Kombat characters, but I hope they give everyone enough screen time because we all have our favorite characters, and I feel like they kind of focus a lot on Sub-Zero and Scorpion, which we kind of see them kind of a lot. I think Sub-Zero more look like in the trailer. But it would be nice if like, the good ones get, good screen time so that, we get a good altogether overall good Mortal Kombat movie.
I mean, we got Kung Lao. Didn't expect Kung Lao.
Yeah. No.
He wasn't in the other ones. They totally avoided Kung Lao. Got Kung Lao though.
Yeah. I think they actually sat down and, thought about the, good characters put in this movie, characters that would at least make the movie great. And,
I heard a rumor that Ed Boon had like some kind of play in this. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not saying it's true or not. I'm just saying there was a rumor that I heard. So if he actually had some type of like say in what went on or like influenced it at all, it's going to be good because it's his property.
Yeah. Yeah.
Young Raiden looks weird. I'm not going to lie to you. He looks
okay.
young. He looks a little young for Raiden for me.
He does, but I'm okay with it.
We'll see. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Just looks weird.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, but yeah, I'm just looking at their like all everyone's costume. They just did a good job. It's just so if we go back,
Phenomenal.
yeah. So what are some of the scenes that you or any of you guys that are watching like it was your favorite from watching the trailer? Like there was some good stuff in this trailer. So um if you guys if any scenes like let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it. But like I said, one of my favorite was the Sub-Zero slicing, Scorpion, blood in the air, freezing it, and then going right back. I think that was pretty epic. And
I like. For me, it was when they were naming off all the people. It just sounds really corny. Really, it's going to be super nostalgic. So you remember when you played the music, everyone knows the music. But if you play the song long enough, it starts naming off the characters. Thanks, Justin. That's actually really helpful.
oh, so then I guess he's
Yeah, not in it. Oh, sucks to suck, Johnny Cage.
yeah, right.
But yeah, at least he's a white dude. You're right.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, exactly. Like, look at this. He's not. At least he's not a white dude.
Yeah, but in the song, if you play the song long enough, it starts naming off all the characters like Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Liu Kang, Jax, and then Raiden, and it just says the names of characters. So when they're saying the name of the characters, I was hearing it in my head. I'm like, hey, I know what you're doing. You're just not naming off the characters. I know what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, that could, there's nothing like you're saying that's corny, but not really. Like if we, if you have certain favorite characters or you just are hyped up for the characters of Mortal Kombat and you're hearing the ones that you were hoping to be in the movie, you kind of get, if we're gonna like I'm gonna kind of not compare it, but like if I bring up DC, if you hear like Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, and you're just like, so you want to hear, their names and stuff. So that's not really corny, but so I know Justin was talking about the rope dart fighting.
That was dope too. Like that's such a solid like. It shows the type of fighter Hanzo is and what he's gonna do, because he comes from a clan that is very like they're very old way ninja. They're very old way like Eastern practice, whereas their rival clan, like Sub-Zero's clan, Bihan's clan, is very like moved towards modern days. Like they're very like entrepreneur. They're very like progressive.
Yeah.
So it's nice seeing this like traditional what they are known for.
Yeah.
God, so freaking cool.
So good. So good. I would say that's another favorite part, because they show you what you're going to expect in this movie.
The music at the end. What was the music at the end? I guess I was too caught up on everything happening.
Yeah, I think we were just so here, let me play let me see here.
Let me see what you're talking about. Oh, sure. Epic. Epic.
Okay.
Epic
Yeah.
version of the song. Bum, 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 bum. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
he's from Westworld? Oh, that's awesome.
I have not seen Westworld, but
Justin here actually like seen Westworld and talks about it a lot.
yeah,
So,
it's I mean, we're a little off topic, but that is a movie on my list. I heard it's a really good movie, but
a TV show.
or TV show, yeah. I'm saying movie because I'm weird looking at the movie. Just
You're
like,
right. You're right. It's okay.
Yeah, but just looking back at the trailer, but we'll get to favorite characters, but it's just I'm seeing Sub-Zero a lot.
I mean, the
It's
animated
not a
movie.
bad thing, but
No, it's not. The animated movie just came out was about Hanzo, so he's in the Wolverine also. Is that the Silver Samurai? Just throwing that out there. Is that the guy who plays Silver Samurai? Or but I don't know, man. I love this. That's actually a very This has given me promise for video game movies.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Sonic yet, but I heard after the internet like attacked the director and got him to like bend to their will, it actually came out as a decent movie.
Well, that's what I was gonna bring up. Like Sonic was actually good, surprisingly good.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched it. Sonic
Okay.
was surprisingly good to where the movie ends, you know. Well, I mean, you brought up, yeah, you did. And for those who don't know, actually, Lucas told me about this. There is a trailer
A
for
teaser, not a
or
full
teaser
trailer. There's like,
trailer, but
yeah, like a
for the second Sonic movie. Because my point that I was going to make was the movie ended to where there may be a possible second one, and it actually got me hyped for it. But that movie, they did a very good job. I know we're talking about Mortal Kombat, but just video
Yeah.
game movies, they did a good job with Sonic. So, but yeah, this yeah. It looks promising. So for those who, if you've already watched the trailer, or if you haven't, or if you're just a Mortal Kombat fan, like leave a comment below. Like, does this trailer, you know, are you excited for the movie? Are you not gonna watch it? Do you not care for it? If you watched the trailer, there's no way you can see this trailer and just say it was horrible or the movie's not going to be good. Again, at the end of the day, a trailer is going to hype you up. That's what trailers do. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's not one of those where the trailer was good and then you go watch the movie.
Well, I'm not gonna watch this movie for the story. I'm gonna watch the movie for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but I'm not. There's no. I mean, yeah, this is not.
Yeah.
This is giving. I mean, the trailer doesn't really show like. I mean, it shows a little story, like, you know, she was talking about. You know, there's a fight between, you know, characters and blah blah blah. So you see, it's going to show how it all started, but it's giving us mostly throughout the whole trailer. It is giving us the violence, the fatality, the everything, what we want to see as Mortal Kombat fans in a movie. So, like I said, as long as they give us that, I don't think none of us will be disappointed. But yeah, there's no, yeah, there's no.
We do need good video game movies, Justin. We really do. And Last of Us. Or is that a TV show? That's a TV show, isn't it? But I agree. Uncharted and Borderlands. I mean, Borderlands I don't know too much about, and I don't know either for Uncharted either, but other than a little bit you let me play, Justin. But I feel like after seeing this trailer, I feel like video games movies like definitely have a place now. Not just like throwaway like afterthoughts. Yeah, you definitely can't tell that.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just, and here's another. I mean, look at this.
Got so cool.
It just looks so good. But like I said, they're showing a lot of Sub-Zero, which is fine. I mean, we'll get to.
It looks like Sub-Zero is going to be the antagonist for this movie, so it has to be Bihan. It has to be Bihan.
I mean, we'll find out. So
okay.
For those who are watching, you know, leave a comment below. Well, Lucas and I will talk about it, but who is your favorite Mortal Kombat character? And if did you see the character in the trailer? Did you not? Let us know in the comments below. I guess I could start. So my favorite character, and he's already in there, and he's not a white guy, he's Asian, is Raiden. That is my favorite. When I play Mortal Kombat, I am all about Raiden. He is my go-to guy. He's the one that if I'm going to kick anyone's butt, it's all Raiden. I just love, I don't know, there's something about his moves, like all the electricity and all lightning just flowing through him, and the moves that in each and every game that they seem like they get better and better with all those moves. The costume design, I don't know, it's just, his eyes are glowing, and he's just mad, and it's just like, I don't know, he just seems like a powerful character. So to me, Raiden's my guy. I'm happy that he's in the movie. He looks like a younger version, but that's fine as long as he does what he needs to do, like Raiden style. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be okay with it. And yeah, he's definitely my favorite. And I'm glad, he looks good in the movie. He looks good. I'm glad. Yeah. What about you, Lucas?
This is a This is a twofer. A lot of blue tones. Yeah, I see that too, Justin. This is a twofer for me actually because it's weird. I'm a little weird with this. So my favorite like in-game character, like
Mm,
Mortal Kombat canon, is Reptile. I love him.
okay.
Little sneaky snake. I love him. Like I love how he just stealth on people. I love how he's so slippery to hit. I love how like he's got good keep away. He's got good mid range. He's pretty okay up close. He's got a lot of tricks to. He's more of like a trick play character to me. But when I play Mortal Kombat, I tend to play guest characters more than I play actual Mortal Kombat canon characters.
Okay.
So, like, let's take I don't know. Let's take number 10 for example. My favorite character to play was the alien. And then let's take number 11 for example. It's got to hands down. It's got to be like Joker or Spawn.
Okay.
So like, that's for the games though. So we can't really like compare those to the movies. But when I play Mortal Kombat and it's a Mortal Kombat character, like within the the canonical universe, it's definitely Reptile. I think.
Definitely Reptile.
Yeah.
He's an okay character for me. Justin said his is Liu Kang, which Liu Kang, growing up and playing him in like some of the older games, he was my favorite. But then I just kind of, I don't know, rating grew on me to he became like my favorite Mortal Kombat just all time. When you're talking about, some of the games, like Mortal Kombat, X. Well, really, it was the XL that they brought in, like Predator and Alien. I did like Alien if we're gonna go off Mortal Kombat characters, but yeah, it was just Raiden all the way.
Yeah.
I guess Jax too. I did get into him a little bit. He's kind of.
I like it. Let's talk about other actual canonical characters. I like Ermac a lot, and 10. I like Ermac a lot, and 9. He was really fun character. I like the whole like I'm nothing but like a living body of souls. I'm 1,000 souls trapped inside of one body.
Yeah.
Hear me scream. And they got some of the coolest fatalities too.
No, yeah, and I agree.
But seeing how Justin said he likes Liu Kang and you said you like Raiden, so Mortal Kombat's really known for and also really good at making tragic heroes. So like heroes that turn bad and have to like they do like the wrong thing for the right reason and they turn bad down the road. So I wonder if they're ever going to touch. I wonder if they're going to touch on that in this. It's like, are they going to be altruistic heroes, or are they going to have the potential to go down something dark?
I don't know. That's a good point. I mean, because they don't really in the trailer. You don't really see.
Yeah, because in 10, the story plot is Liu Kang becomes the new ruler of Outworld, and in 11, Raiden basically becomes evil, and he's trying to stop his old self from rewriting time.
So do you think that they might go based off the last 2 games that kind of came out?
No, I think this is more like return to basis. I think this is definitely like a starting point, like a launch pad point. But I wonder if they're going to show like the darker sides to their like protagonist, like the evil that's within.
Yeah, that would make things, I mean, interesting if they go in that direction.
Yeah.
It would just be, yeah, he does. That's why I brought that up. Like Jax looks, because I just thought of Jackson. I was
that
like,
looks good. That looks good.
It looks really good. And then some of the scenes where it shows him like moving his hands and stuff, I guess he was when he's first, trying it out. Like it looks good. It looks better than Cyborg in at least the Joss Whedon one. Hey. But anyways, no, yeah, he looks good. But I gotta look at the runtime of the movie, because it's just like how much, if they're going to have a story, like how much are they going to cram in just the one movie? Will there be a second movie?
Well, I mean, of course they're going to be killing people, but like Liu Kang is they're good people. Like they're trying to stop the invasion. Yeah, I really hope they return to basis for it. But so the thing about the Mortal Kombat games and NetherRealm Studios is they are a fighting game. They are like a person versus a person fighting game, 2D fighter. but they're a 2D fighter that, starting with Mortal Kombat 9, has a cohesive and expansive story. Like, it's their cinematic. Like, you could watch the cinematics for Mortal Kombat and never play the game and watch a great story.
True. Yeah.
Like, I don't know where they came out of nowhere with being able to make movie or like a movie-esque story, but they did, and I love it. So now that we have that, and not like the 90s Mortal Kombat where they didn't know what they were really doing, maybe
Yeah.
we can have like an actual fun, good story.
I mean, that's what we're all hoping for. Yeah, the movies in the 90s. Well, we'll get to that. So, but yeah, this is for those who are watching or who just joined us. We just did a reaction to the trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer, go check it out. Go watch it. It gives you that gore and all the blood. And if you just joined us, it would help us out if you give hit that like button so we can reach more and more people on YouTube and stuff like that. And if you just joined and you're watching, like, don't be shy to leave a comment, talk about your favorite Mortal Kombat character, what you guys thought of the trailer and stuff like that. But yeah, and it goes back to what you were saying, Lucas. Like, it's a fighting. I mean, it's a fighting game turned into a movie. So the story, is kind of, it's not that important, if we get just the act. I mean, like, I guess they can't just throw.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I said from the last 3 games, though. The story is important.
Yeah.
It's a story-driven game now, and that's what I like. Seeing this, how they stayed faithful to the action of the games. If they stayed faithful to the storytelling element from the last 3 games we've gotten, I love you, NetherRealm. I love you, Mortal Kombat. Let's do this.
Now, I haven't played the new Mortal Kombat game.
11.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. For those who are watching and stuff, leave a comment. Which Mortal Kombat game was your favorite? Was it the original? Do you like playing the Mortal Kombat in the arcades? Did you like 11, 10? Let us know in the comments. And yeah,
you can take this one first.
Huh?
So I was gonna say you could take this one first too, again, if you want.
Okay. My favorite one, I guess it would probably be 10.
Okay.
And it was just the characters that kind of got introduced in that particular one that I was really liking. I didn't really, you're bringing up stories of the games. That one, even though I own it, I haven't gotten to like too much into the story.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those games that, I have friends, they talk smack. I'm like, okay, Mortal Kombat, at that time it was Mortal Kombat 10. I'm like, let's play, and I even have one of my friends who's watching. I think I was telling her, like, let's play Mortal Kombat, talking smack and stuff. But yeah, it's just one of those games that I just played
cool.
it. I just played it. Random fun fact.
The bug queen.
Yeah.
The bug queen.
Yeah, it's just one of those games that, I have people talk smack and I'm like, okay, I'm about to whoop you on this Mortal Kombat game. So I haven't really gone into like, story or career mode in the Mortal Kombat, but, I just go online, play it. That's the thing about Mortal Kombat. You have the different kinds of, gamers that will play it. They'll just play it online to go smack everybody around, or they play friends, or there's just people who don't care for that and they care for the story and all the details they put into that. Some people just like the tower fights where you just pick a tower and try to make it through it all. So, and that's what's fun about that game, is that you have a variety of different ways you can play, or how you as a gamer can play that game, so. But yeah, it was 10 for me. And but yeah, I didn't really get into the story just yet. And I think that's why I haven't bought 11 yet, because there's so much in 10 that I still want to do and learn and experience that 11. And at the same time, if 11s keep bringing out different characters, I'm waiting for them to you know, when they're
Yep.
done releasing characters, I go buy that ultimate pack that has everybody. So I'm not buying it
Yeah.
and then, oh, you released, I don't know, whoever, and I'm like, great, now I gotta buy that.
Yeah. Next thing we're gonna get is like Bruce Willis from Die Hard.
Yeah, exactly.
All those 80s, all those 80s action movies going
Yeah,
on
all the
right now.
80s are, because I mean they got
Terminator.
RoboCops in there, you got
Terminator.
Terminator. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just, I think the one
Yeah.
that surprised me was RoboCop. I didn't expect him
Rambo
to ever.
surprised me.
You think Rambo? I don't know. I can
I
see that.
was more
RoboCop
surprised by
surprised me.
Rambo. After we got Terminator and we got like all the horror movie like icons in 10, I was like, I saw RoboCop and I'm like, makes sense. Think of how bloody RoboCop was as a movie, like the first one.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean,
Definitely fits
for
the
him to
bill.
be a more, like, when you think of Mortal Kombat characters, like when they brought certain people, I I that one surprised me, RoboCop. I think one of the disappointing, guest characters that they were gonna put on a Mortal Kombat was Jason. I was just like, what was the point of having Jason on a Mortal Kombat?
He had cool fatalities.
Other than that, he's not he's not a Mortal
I
Kombat
mean,
character.
they did the horror movie icons because, like, okay. So did you play 9 by chance?
I
It was
did, but I
just,
didn't own it.
yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
it was just titled Mortal Kombat
yeah, it was just
because it
Mortal
was
Kombat.
literally Ed Boon pulling back after like all his games. It was like, hey, let me actually try something with my property, and that's when he like put in the actual story, and then added like a little bit of flair to things, and just he finessed it. And then 10 came around, and now 11 just blew everything out of the water. But in 9, we had Freddy Krueger as a DLC.
Oh yeah, I do forget. And see, Freddy. I mean, if I'm gonna
Yeah,
pick, if you're gonna do killers, I think Freddy Krueger makes sense, not Jason. So that's my opinion. So
I thought Leatherface didn't make sense out of the 3.
okay, that's another one. So
That's the one
there's
that didn't
two.
make sense to me.
For me, that's two. The leather, yeah, that just.
But I could see Jason like walking up against like Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, that would be a good. Mortal Kombat.
I could definitely see Jason walking up in the Mortal Kombat universe and just be like just taking people out. I mean, he's a supernatural deity. I mean entity.
Yeah, but like besides his fatality, have you played him? Like when you
Yeah, I
play him,
did.
he's just like,
I did play him a
it's
lot
just
actually.
the way he kicks and the way he punches. It was just like,
He's a
dude, you're
grappler.
so lame in this game. Like
He's a grappler.
you're a wasted energy. Just wasted character.
He's a grappler character. He's supposed to be like big and like heavy feeling.
I mean, Freddy Krueger makes sense. Not no Jason, not Leatherface, not, if they throw in Chucky, he doesn't make sense neither. I hope that never happens.
Oh my god. That character you can never hit. You can only hit him with low attacks.
He would look
do
like how Yoda fights in the movies, and he's just like jumping and flipping around with the lightsaber. That's Chucky with his knife, just flipping around and just like bouncing
Yoda
around.
from Soul Calibur 4.
Yeah.
That'd
Oh
be
man.
great. No, so I don't know what they're gonna do moving forward. So I liked 11 a lot. So if I'm saying my favorite one for nostalgia purposes, I really liked like Deception and Deadly Alliance as like a combo pack, but Deadly Alliance probably because you saw like the death of Liu Kang
Yeah.
in that series. Almost tanky and close range. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is definitely Jason to a heartbeat, except for that that machete throw.
Nightmares for days.
But my favorite one I think is 11. Neo would fit very well.
Neo, yeah, I agree. I definitely
he's
agree,
like,
Justin.
they really have a trend right now going with like the DLC characters. That is true. They own
Yeah.
Matrix, and yeah, I mean he would fit. He would definitely fit. But they have a
Yeah.
trend right now going on with movie characters. So like I said, X was horror icons, and now the 11 is action movies from like 80s. That's why I made like the Bruce Willis one or the joke.
Yeah.
But so mine would definitely be like 11. 11 is
11.
a gorgeous game. So the fatalities in 10 were finally cranked up to a like an 11. Like they look
Oh, yeah.
hyper realistic.
Oh yeah.
11 brought back like the funny factor to the fatalities, but they're still brutal. Like they're brutal as all get out. But they look more. They look like they could be in a comic book page. Like
Okay.
the grand, like how grand they look. A
Okay.
Geralt would be awesome, but he was in Soul Calibur, so I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. No.
But 11, the story's great. It wraps up like it's almost like a trilogy that they've done. So
Okay. I mean,
yeah,
I'll get to 11. I already know I'm going to be blown away 11. And the one
yeah.
character that I'm looking forward to playing in 11 is Spawn. I think that when I heard that he was going to be in 11, I like lost it. I was like, Spawn. I was like, man, he's just, if they do him right with all his powers and everything, because I knew he was going to look great, but with all his powers and his moves and the fatality is just gonna, and it is like, I've seen some of the videos on YouTube. Spawn is like, wow.
And they even brought back Keith David to voice him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Avatar
Avatar
characters.
characters.
Get out of here. Someone just chopping Aang's head off. Throwing like feeding Toph her feet. Get out of here.
Hey, it's not, I mean, it's possible. I mean, if Jason made it.
Very.
um but yeah, so I'm gonna bring, so for you guys, like Mortal Kombat has been around for a while, since 1992. So for any of you guys, if you were around that time or just growing up in the 90s and stuff, you know, what was your best memory, your kid memory of Mortal Kombat? And I'll start with this one because this one was, this is something I'll never forget. So I had a cousin who had, oops, sorry guys. I had a cousin who had a Sega not a Sega Genesis, the Game Gear, and he had the Mortal Kombat, which I can't remember the one at that time. And him and my other cousin were just like playing it, and it was just really hard. And I remember my brother was playing it, and it was really hard. And then I played it, and I mean, it was just really difficult. And I just remember they all gave up. I remember my one cousin, he not tossed it, but he just like put his Game Gear to the side. And I picked it up, and I just spent hours and hours just like playing, just trying to beat the game, you know, just completely to get to, you know, the end credits where you beat the game, and it's playing the music. I got to look it up and see which Mortal Kombat that was. And you know, after spending so many hours playing it, my fingers were cramped up. I remember I finally beat it, and they did not believe me. They ran over. They're like, "You beat it?" And I was like, you know, my fingers are all cramped up. I'm like, look, and the credits are going up. And at that time I had Liu Kang, and it was just, oh my gosh. And it was a battle between, you know, Goro, and I was just like, it was just really difficult. And as a kid, you know, finally, you know, doing the difficult challenge that none of my other cousins or my brother could do, like it felt good. And I don't know, I think, and now at that moment, that was my very first video game I ever beaten, you know, seeing the end credits, you know, pull up. It was an amazing feeling. It, like, I didn't cry, you guys. I didn't cry. I mean, maybe I got a little teary eyed, but the tears didn't come down.
They can cry.
Yeah, because I reminded myself that I'm Batman, and Batman doesn't cry, so they dried up. But no, yeah, that was a great moment and memory that I'll always have. And like I said, it was my very first video game that I ever, you know, that I had beaten. So yeah, that was a great feeling for me, especially that I was the only one that beat it. And then they want to grab the little Game Gear and try to beat it themselves, and I still couldn't beat it. So I was like, you know, a
little brush shoulder off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was younger, I remember trying really hard to get King to do his aerial kicks. Oh, the bicycle kicks, man! Those are easy.
Yeah,
easy peasy.
Yeah.
But so when I was younger, I played a lot of chess. Right, I actually played a lot of chess. Fun fact. And it was deadly. It was Deception. I played Deception. Right, it was from Blockbuster. Picked it up from Blockbuster. Took it home. Started playing it. I was like, oh, this is like your normal like Mortal Kombat at the time. It was like the 3D run around style, not the 2D back and forth.
Uh-huh.
and all of a sudden I was scrolling through like the options, and it's like combat chess, or I don't remember the name of it. I was like, what is this? And you play as Mortal Kombat characters on the chessboard. I was like, what is this? So you play the chess, you play the game of chess versus as with Mortal Kombat characters, and then when they took the pieces, they performed their fatalities on each other. And me, I had actually never executed a fatality before in any of the other games. Yeah. So I was like, this is awesome. It was like a little nerdy fun memory for me. I definitely stood out.
There we go. Are we back? Are we back? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're there now. No, yeah, you were gone, not me.
I was gone? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're good though. You're back.
We're good, everybody. Okay. So the thing that I remember as a kid, just with the Mortal Kombat, and that's what made them different, was seeing like blood. Not as crazy as, you know, these last few ones that have came out, but there was a few like blood and like some fatality stuff, and I was just like, you know, I'm sitting there as a little kid like, whoa, you know, like it was different, you know, I wasn't expecting. And that's what made the game fun and cool, because that's what made you want to do the fatality moves, even though they were hard, because you're smashing a bunch of like, you know, it has up, down, left, you know, and you're just like, you got to memorize it and stuff like that. And so
going to those cheat books.
yeah, exactly. And stuff like that. And so, but yeah, the game being very bloody and gory, it was really good.
Yeah, I have a love relationship with Mortal Kombat. I never really had a love-hate relationship with Mortal Kombat. Like, I think the only thing I ever disliked about Mortal Kombat was Mortal Kombat Armageddon, or was that no, not Armageddon, the second movie, whatever it was called.
Oh yeah, I can't remember the second one.
Yeah, I just remember it was a bit terrible and I didn't like it. But that's the only thing I disliked about Mortal Kombat in my whole time of ever playing it.
And then talking about like the movies, I don't know if you guys want to leave a comment, maybe a best kid memory you had in Mortal Kombat. Maybe it was the first time seeing the gore, the fatalities. Maybe it was, you know, beating the game for the first time.
Justin just performing a basic input.
You know, just
Annihilation. There we go. Justin with the clutch.
But so talking about the movies, if anyone else doesn't have any other comments about best kid memory of the game, the movies in the 90s. So it's been a minute for me that, you know, the last time I had watched it, and you know, if we're gonna compare, I mean, we haven't seen this movie yet, but they were interesting. You know, there's given it's 90, you know, it was in the 90s. I don't know if it was a 95. 96. If any of you guys in the comments know, like, let me know what year the first one was, what year it came out and stuff. So, but it was a
trip.
Yeah. No, but see, when I watched it, you know, when I was younger and I watched it, it was pretty cool to me. And then you get older and then you start seeing all the, like, you know, everything bad with that movie. Oh, 1995. There we go.
So you're right, Alex. Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Justin. It was an interesting. It's I guess it was okay for that time frame, 1995. Now thinking about it, that's a long time ago. It was a very long time ago.
It was a very long time ago.
The second one, I don't really remember the second one that well.
I just remember Motaro was in it, And I remember the graphics were terrible, and Sindel annoyed the ever living daylights out of me. Shao Kahn and Liu Kang had this weird, terrible CG fight where one turned into a Hydra and the other one turned into a dragon. I mean, I remember the last 30 minutes of the movie because I remember I was young and I was like, this is terrible. Like, even as a little kid, I was like, I don't have fun with this.
Oh, I think we lost Lucas for a second. Oh, there you go. He froze up for a second. There you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Can't be perfect, guys.
Froze up again.
That was you this time.
Was it me? Oh, okay. Well,
yeah. No, it's okay.
For those who have watched it, let us know in the comments what you thought about the movie in 1995, or both movies. I think if you're gonna look at both movies, I think the 1995 was better.
Yeah, the first one definitely was a better one.
Sorry guys, I think we're having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, definitely having them.
But yeah, are we good? Are we good?
Yeah.
One of the things about going live, there's no. All right, cool.
You good?
Are we good? I don't usually when the internet's messing up like this, it could be because it's raining. So I don't know if it's on my end. Okay.
Gotcha.
So Justin was saying he saw most of the first one and loved what he saw, but a lot of the 90s movies come with some embarrassments.
Yeah, I agree. So movie was hindered because of a PG-13 rating. Definitely heard it because of what Mortal Kombat's known for. I think what they did well was costume design. I definitely think they stuck to. Oh yeah, why would Ray and White do whitewashing? It's normal. I liked that the characters were bright colored, like all the ninjas, bright colored, like they're on the games. I think that was really like a fun choice design. I think they looked pretty accurate. Besides, like, of course, Raiden being white, I think they look pretty accurate. And I love Shang Tsung.
Yeah,
Shang Tsung, that actor, like, perfect. It's so good that they put that actor's voice lines and his costume design in 11 as DLC.
Yeah.
For Shang Tsung. That is amazing.
And I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah. I was gonna say with like the costumes and stuff, everything was pretty spot on. The actors, I think, did a pretty good job. Besides what Justin was saying about Ray, I forgot Raiden was a white dude.
Scorpion having like a little animal inside of his hand instead of a spear. Just
yeah. But overall, I guess it wasn't too bad,
for when it came out.
Yeah, for when it came out, and
I liked it.
And like Mortal Kombat was only 3 years old by that time, so
the fact that it's a 3 years old video game property and had a movie that soon.
Yeah. And I'm sure it did well. I'm sure it did well at the box office.
I mean, think about like Super Smash Brothers. Granted, that's a bad movie, but think about Super Smash Brothers. How long it took for them to make a movie about that?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Like, that's a very big property, and it took forever to make a movie. Look at Sonic. Pick Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic. And here's the thing: Sonic originally was already bad. Do you remember when they first released the? We're kind of going off topic, but I mean, if we're keeping the topic of video games being made as movies, Sonic, the first version of that they had came out with was horrendous. Everyone and their mamas went online and said something about it to the point where they took they
Berated.
scrapped it. Yeah, they're like,
Berated.
okay, whoa, we're gonna, okay, you guys. Like they had an angry mob. Like it was like people were about to, like, someone was gonna die. Somebody was gonna die from that Sonic if they were gonna go and hit the green light on that Sonic version. I mean,
Like,
people don't
literally.
play with these Mortal Kombat, Sonic, you know, all these. We don't play, you know, like we want a really good, we want a really good movie from. If you're gonna make a movie based off of one of our favorite, you know, video games, you better make it good. If not, people will die starting tonight. Joker line.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so people, like I said, the second movie, that's, but yeah, I get what you're saying, that it took long to just, you know, just come up with it. To appreciate 80s and 90s movies, ninja movies. There was a ton of love in that time period with Karate Kid, Ninja Turtles, Mortal Kombat, but then went away after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. That Ninja Turtle movie, I know you just watched it, Dustin, but I've seen it a million times. So good. Original
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles has a place in my heart.
And Ninja Turtles, there's a movie that, you know, from comics to movie, and then became, you know, there was, I think, 1 or 2 video games at that time that came out in the 90s. I know one was on the original Nintendo. I don't know, maybe another one came on Super Nintendo.
There was that arcade game that everyone
Yeah, the
dreaded to
arcade
play.
game, yeah.
And you just threw money at because no one could beat it.
Yeah. Yeah, Ninja Turtles. If for those who are watching, you know, if we're gonna talk about like Ninja Turtles for a quick second, there is a show on Netflix that talks about you know, like Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, and they talk about the history of Ninja Turtles, what they kind of went through. So if you ever notice, like, Ninja Turtles like was popular and then it kind of went away and it came back and it went away, that's a great show to watch. I can't remember the name of the show.
Isn't it the toys? Something the toys?
Yeah.
The toys that made us?
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. But yeah, that I agree with what Justin was saying. Yeah. And, you know, just, you know, going back, like, you know, we're over here, you know, making fun of the 95 Mortal Kombat and some movies in the 90s, but they, for that time period, they're really good. They're really impressive. Like,
Yeah, the first one was, like I said, I really enjoyed the first one. I don't have too many grievances with it. I mean, even though, like, Justin brings up the whitewashing, and, like, I'm sure there's some things that I look with, like, nostalgia goggles on. But, like, the only thing I ever had a problem with, after learning about the Mortal Kombat property, is, like, it was rated PG-13. Why not rated R? You had shows like RoboCop and Predator and Alien, all these other things that, like, were super gory and super bloody. But why did you just make a video game movie that wasn't made for kids to begin with, that was super bloody? Make the movie bloody.
yeah.
I mean, yes, it was able to be pandered to more audiences, and you could definitely bill it that way. And, like, the censorship was still a little like harsh on people back in the 90s. But I don't know. I feel like it just suffered from the PG-13 rating a little bit.
No, yeah, I totally agree. I'm trying to think. Not a lot of those movies were they even rated R? You know, if you think of like Predator, Alien.
Oh, they were all rated R.
They
Like,
were
hard
rated
R.
R. Okay, I just
Hard
can't
R.
remember.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, very much so. A movie that wasn't rated R was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Off topic, but he's in the game. So that was a movie that wasn't rated R, but it was, if it came out today, it would have been rated R because of how weird the rating systems were back in the days.
You know, and then Justin brought up. I like how we're talking about Ninja Turtles now. look, Ryan Cup. For those who are watching, he's not my favorite though. My favorite is Donatello. That could be a whole different conversation, but
Hey, we could.
you know, that's when I was watching that show, they were talking about how it took them a long time to, because the 2 guys, I forgot their name, that came up with the Ninja Turtles. It was hard for them to get someone to publish them, to, you know, take turtles that are ninjas seriously, because they were like, this isn't going to sell. And like Justin said, you know, he watched Ninja Turtles, you know, and he was surprised at how much he loved it. And I'm guessing You know, like whether you watch the movie or the show, you know, the animated show back in the, I think it was like the late 80s or something, early 90s.
Yeah, the show, first show was 80s.
It was 80s, yeah.
Yes.
Is just there was just something about Ninja Turtles that, you know, you get blown away by, and you're just like these are cool. Like the Leonardo and the Donatello, you got turtles, you know, with weapons fighting, you know, like
A guy who's basically wearing weapons.
yeah, you know, they're ninjas, turtles that are ninjas. If you think of it in your head, like if you didn't even see the visual, what they look like, it sounds like something stupid, like turtles that are ninjas, really, and their master's a rat, you know. But then you put the visuals and everything came out good, and it was a good show. I mean, and good, just Ninja Turtles overall was really good.
Yeah, definitely a good property. I'm glad they stuck around. But Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, more,
Alas,
back
alas,
to
Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
I mean, we could still tie Ninja Turtles in because NetherRealm Studios made Injustice, which has the Ninja Turtles as playable characters. So I mean, it can circle back around no matter what.
You know, and if we're just on the topic of fighting games, you know how you bring up Injustice, like, I feel like, and that's something good that they did with the DC characters, and I feel like this can be something good, especially in Injustice 2. They put in the Ninja Turtles. I feel like they did a good job with the characters, and in the way they fight. That's not really Mortal Kombat yet. I mean, I guess DC you could, but you're not gonna have, like, you could have Superman. You could have Superman. You know,
There was Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. That was a terrible game.
yeah, that was yeah. But we're not talking about Turbo. We're just talking about like just
Yeah.
you know. But back to my point. Yeah, I guess you could make some of the fighters, if you want to have fun with it, maybe do some brutality things. But I mean, I guess you could just keep that on Mortal Kombat side. But
Yeah.
yeah, I had no idea Leonardo.
Yeah, I didn't know either until I watched that movie. But at the same time, each character's different. But yeah, 90s movies were weird, man.
They're weird, but they were good.
90s definitely had a certain feel to them. Definitely had a certain like style of movie. You could definitely tell that it was a 90s movie. Same with 80s. Each period, each like time period.
Okay.
Each time period had like a definite telltone of what their movies like looked like and felt like.
Yeah. I mean, they're all each, you know, the 90s, the 80s, you know, they're all, whatever came, you know, movies, everything great came out of the different generations of, like, especially in the 90s and the 80s. So they were all really good. I just keep making sure my connection's good.
Now you're good. Gotta make sure things are working great. I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah.
Think of like a actual like big budget Street Fighter movie, not one with like Claude Van Damme or whatever the guy's name was. Not Claude Van Damme. Yeah, Claude Van Damme wasn't that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like think of not that movie, but like an actual Street Fighter movie. I'd be down.
Yeah.
I'd be hecka down.
You know, at the end of the day, I like anything like martial arts, ninja, you know, kind of movie. And this is kind of off topic, but like this is where Mulan kind of disappointed me, because in the trailer it showed like it was going to be some action karate kind of movie. But anyways.
No. Actually, it's a really good comparison, because this Mortal Kombat movie looks like it could just be like a martial arts movie with like special effects. So like a Japanese, like if it wasn't American actors in it and you just had Japanese actors all replace all the American actors, and we watched a dub over or we watched it with subtitles, like it looks like it could be like a martial arts movie, like a legit martial arts movie. Especially with modern day like Japanese technology and how they make their movies, which is awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Whereas the Mulan failed. Mulan failed on it. I mean, I didn't even figure it out.
Yeah.
I
no,
mean,
it
I
was-
didn't even finish it.
Yeah, it was, it failed. So any of you guys that are watching, even though we're talking about Mortal Kombat, do not watch the remake Mulan movie, especially if you're into anything karate style, ninja, kung fu. No, do not do it. But yeah, so I think overall everything looks good. I mean, from the logo, if you guys see in our background, the logo looks great. The trailer looks great. Everybody looks really good. And for any of you guys who just joined and missed the live reaction, go check out that trailer. It is a bloody
Beautiful
yeah.
masterpiece.
I mean, this movie, here's just a little paused frame. This is, yeah, this is a bloody gore movie, and this is what we want. And I'm glad that they went in this direction. Now it's just a matter of them,
Warner Brothers coming in hot, man.
bringing it home. So
Warner Brothers coming in hot. You got Kong vs. Godzilla. You got this. You got Mortal Kombat. You got Zack Snyder's Justice League. All coming in hot.
yeah, and here's Warner Brothers' chance to, because they've been, I mean, all the companies from, if you kind of see over the past few years, Disney has been dominating the box office because they have the Marvel, they have the Star Wars, they have their Disney movies, so, and Pixar. So you got Universal, Warner Brothers, all these companies kind of, oh, excuse me,
trying to stay alive.
yeah. And here's Warner, like Lucas was saying, you got Zack Snyder, you got Kong versus Godzilla. Like these are all coming within a matter of like
weeks of each other.
Yeah, weeks of each other. And in Mortal Kombat, which I gotta look at what time, or it's April. I gotta look at the date on it, but yeah, exactly. So Warner Brothers is like bringing the hammer. They're not like, oh, here's one. I mean, they're like, we're gonna go with a bang, and here's like.
Well, I mean, they also dropped the little things with Denzel Washington and Jared Leto. Like that looks like a great movie too. Warner Brothers just bringing it. Like they're definitely bringing the heat right now. I'm excited for it. I didn't think 2021 would be the year for exciting movies, but I am definitely glad to be alive right now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. 2021 is looking promising. I know, the COVID thing kind of, messed up a lot of things. Because see, I'm the kind of guy, when I'm going to go, if we're going to stay on the subject of movies, I love to go to the movie theaters. A movie like this, I'm not watching that on HBO Max. I don't know about you guys. I understand there's the COVID, you want to be safe.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty strict on the, when I go out in public. So the movie theaters that I go to, I make sure they're doing the
safety protocols and the social distance.
Probably IMAX, yeah. This is an IMAX movie. If you guys want to watch it at home, that's fine. Because some people have projection.
If it's at IMAX, I'll go.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, definitely. And so with the movie like this, and Kong versus Godzilla and stuff like that, these are some epic movies that are coming out in 2021.
Yeah, Justin's right again. Space Jam. Another 90 properties coming back.
Oh yeah.
Also Warner Brothers property.
Also Warner Brothers, yeah. And they have. I was gonna say LeBron James is doing that one. I don't feel too excited about that one because he is not no Michael Jordan. I am telling you that right now, you guys. Not Michael Jordan. There's a reason why Michael Jordan was in that movie.
Yeah.
Jordan.
There's a lot of things coming from Warner Brothers. Yeah, we got James Gunn's Suicide Squad too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and look, just in IMAX. So yeah, you guys, this is a movie. If you can.
Definitely go see it in theaters if you get the chance to, guys. This definitely looks like a big extravagant experience.
Yeah. Exactly.
Justin, fun fact, is who's gonna go see Godzilla and Kong with us.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the people going with us. So.
Yeah, so that's so all these movies I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Like I said, Mortal Kombat. For any of you guys, go watch the trailer if you haven't watched it, especially if you just joined the live stream kind of late. Great movie. It looks like it's gonna be a great movie. I'm excited for everything in it. If you guys don't have any other last comments, I can kind of pull up on the screen. Anything, you guys excited for this movie, or you're not excited, let me know in the comments. And if you haven't hit that like button, do so right now. That would really help us out on this channel. And I also, because I'm streaming this on my channel, Lucas, which they are Adventures by Abel's. If you haven't subscribed to them, go subscribe to them. They're great stuff. Great, him and his wife, which she's not on here. She usually is. Loser. It's like, I'm sure she heard that.
If she's still here, yeah.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, go subscribe to their channel. The link is in the description, you guys. We're trying to do this like maybe at least once a week, but man, if trailers are dropping, we're gonna go live. So
Bet your biscuits, I'm on it.
Yeah, we're mostly going to, we're gonna talk about Disney because we are Disney Universal Studios vloggers, but we're gonna talk about everything. So from Disney Universal to movie reaction, trailer reactions to
TV
stuff,
reactions.
yeah, stuff from the '90s, stuff from now, whatever it is, and after we go see a movie, we're going to talk about it. So movie reviews. So
movie reviews.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
If you guys haven't noticed, we'll see if we'll get to Marvel talk, but I
got to convince him. I'm
dominating of DC.
I mean, I'm on it. I'm on you with it. I'm with it too. Well, DC, and you know that too. But
yeah,
I'm gonna convince you. There's some good things for Marvel.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll get to that. But for all those who've watched and you stayed, throughout this whole stream, appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Again, I'm Alex. This is Lucas. Like I said, we'll keep doing this often, and it was fun. I really, really loved, engaging and just having this discussion with you guys, especially Mortal Kombat, especially all of us that are huge Mortal Kombat fans. We really wanted to see what they can do. And of course, my friend,
Marvel is not better. And Justin, we will definitely hook you up for maybe a guest session for sure.
Yeah. If you guys want to be part of this show, here's the thing. If you're a YouTuber, if you're not a YouTuber, if you're part of the show, let me know. We can have a discussion of all, I think we can go up to 10 people. If anyone wants to be part of it, let me know. I will put you on the show. We will talk about whatever the topic is. If we get a little off topic, that's fine. That's what makes discussions, fun. So yeah, if you guys want to be part of it, let me know, and I will definitely, add you guys and stuff. So and it's not hard at all, and you guys can use your phone. You don't even need a computer. So if you want to be part of it, you just need your phone, and I can hook you up, and it'd be fun. I would love, to get to know some of you guys, especially, whether you're subscribers to Lucas or on my channel. I would love to, have you on and we could talk and stuff like that. So
yeah, all the reason why we can't have. Hey, you shut your mouth.
Marvel sucks.
Marvel does not suck, sir. I will defend Marvel, but I will also defend DC.
So to me, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We'll get to it at a later date.
Hey, but here's the thing. I don't hate Marvel. I do like Spider-Man. I do like the X-Men characters. But Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, that's gonna be a whole different guy. If I bring that up, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, we're gonna bring up the whole Spider-Man conversation."
We should do a whole Spider-Man review session. Yeah, me and Justin will talk for hours.
a whole Spider-Man. Yeah, that could
we
be
should
a good
do.
one.
We should do movie by movie review of Spider-Man movies. That'd be
I think if we do Spider-Man, I think we do Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles would be a good one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even though there's no movies coming off, we just hey, let's just talk about Ninja Turtles. You have everyone, come in the stream. You're like, hey, show us your best Ninja Turtle cups.
I got a hoodie.
Like my favorite character is Donatello. So this cup was. I like Leo too, but
Raphael.
You like Raphael, yeah.
Raphael's my boy.
But yeah, you guys, it was a fun stream. I'm glad you guys joined. Again, hit that like button. It'll help us out. And we'll notify you whether on Instagram, however, to join the stream. And yeah. Got any last words, Lucas?
No, man. This was good. I'm still tingly from that trailer.
All right. Yeah, me too. Me too. You
Yeah, man,
guys.
I'm so ready.
And they need to do Venom and Spider-Man.
I think that's in the works. 1, 2, 3, 4, Rodeo Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's already been in the talks with Sony and Marvel, and since they still have the rights to Spider-Man, and technically, Tom Holland's Spider-Man is owned by Sony and Marvel. So,
and I did like if I'm gonna, the movie was good. If I'm gonna like my little 2-cent input on that real quick, I just didn't like that they made him just all. That's not
technical difficulties.
That's not, you know, to me that's not Venom.
Oh, you're talking about Venom. Technical difficulties, guys. Sorry.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be excited to do Venom and Spider-Man. But yeah, you guys, we will catch you on the next one, and always remember, be yourself. Unless you could be Batman, then always be Batman.
Deuces.
See ya.